it's the same with writing, where like, you know, there's a conflict and this family needs to resolve it, or there's a villain and the heroes need to whatever, but then you just like can plop another way of looking at stories into motion with it, and suddenly it's in a totally different realm that is by default so new to the entire fantasy genre, to the entire fiction storytelling world and landscape, that nobody who has read a book has ever read anything even close to it. And it's like the most simple stuff. Like, you probably, if anybody has watched a lot of these videos, you've probably noticed that we talk about some deep stuff, kind of, but we don't use any big words. Like,
we're not, there's something you were talking about to some writer guy, and just saying how the conversation, or that you could tell that, maybe, it was a different video, but it was like, you're watching someone and, anyway, what I'm trying to say is that we're just having fun with like things in life in these conversations. It's not like a debate or like a philosophical like theorizing or any kind of analytical approach or any sort of dance with words or whatever. It's just like,
we're dancing with exploration in life, which is like encompasses all that, but of course the debate and philosophy and all this other stuff is that tiny sliver again. And we're just like, we're going to dance with the whole thing. And every once in a while we dip into like some philosophical concept or something, but it's so rare because it's a tiny fraction of what's possible in the world. And it really is the same with things like fantasy or just fiction, like just stories in general, even non-fiction, like actual stories. There's a tiny sliver that is explored, and it's so easy to just hop out of there with the tiniest bit of freedom from one's own kind of blindness about what they're doing and what's going on. So that's really what it is, like if you're wanting to go to the root of it. But really it's just like stories are infinite, quite literally infinite.